Leave, Walker. Claim the head yourself.
What's going on, guys? Omega925 back again with another gameplay walkthrough of Shadow of Mordor. Now, yes, I know our last walkthrough ended with some horrific gameplay, but like I said before, I will only get better from here because that was the low of the low. But hey, like I said, I'm gonna get better, but honestly there's really not much to this intro, so as always guys, just sit back, relax, and enjoy some nostalgic and slightly better gameplay.
We've got a killer lurking around. Get back here! Want to kill you? Someone's sneaking around. I see the right. Get him! This is a waste of my skills.
So a question that I have for you guys is, when it comes to a game, I guess, of this caliber, a sandbox game, I guess is the correct classification, and there are all these collectibles that you can, of course, gather throughout the main story, do you A, collect them as the game progresses, so when it gets to that final mission that says, hey, there is no turning back, although we all know that after that final mission, you can go back to collect what you didn't, or do you wait until afterwards to then get that true 100% mark? Because me, I probably have a much better history of kind of completing everything after that main story is done, but there is the rare occasion where maybe every now and then I will actually complete everything that I possibly can if it's available for me to do so before I get to that final mission. So I was just curious to see how y'all go about y'all's play styles.
He believes he draws us into a trap. Let us not disappoint him.
Getting sick of voodoo. There's never any grog of them. Get explored somewhere else, but we're still stuck here.
I heard something.
You maggot! You fell for my trap! The Uruk's mind will always triumph!
See this horn, you maggot? It's all I need to bring the wrath of Mordor down on your pathetic head.
One of you go light the beacon! maggot! You're so far from the strongholds! I'll have some extra time to play with your corpse!
On your knees, maggot! You're not fit to even look upon our master! You You'll never defeat all of us!
It's going to be a pleasure to watch you writhe under my heel.
Okay, so I get it, right? I'm in an enemy fortress, and there's gonna be a lot of, well, enemies. But what I don't understand is how unlucky does one person have to be to come across 3 additional enemies that are heavy duty, that they're not just simplistic Uruks that you have to kill or anything of the such. So the fact that I came across 3 more, I'm like, all right, bro, let's calm down. Let's all chill out and let's just keep it pushing. And I was trying my best here, but I mean, I still did this, but hey, it was just a lot, man.
Surely we can come to some agreement.
Not today! Squirming! Chop him to bits! I like the beaking! Like the beaking! Back! Did you hear me? Stand aside, weaklings! You trying again? I'll have you next time! I'll have my revenge! Another card! Another failure! Nanny feels alive!
Now I know I just got done saying how unlucky does one have to be to come across all these different types of enemies. However, I will say I was extremely lucky that a lot of them did have the fear that if somebody was executed brutally around them or if a captain was killed, something like that, that they would all run in terror, because if they didn't and they stayed and fight and that's everybody, I don't know if this would have turned out the way that it did, but the fact that they all were running and they weren't fighting back, and I only had that last guy to deal with, it made this 100 times better. But in rewatching this clip, I know I definitely could have made it easy on myself if I shot that hive that was hanging above, but wasn't thinking smart. I was just sitting there trying to fight everybody, but I figured it out. I got through it.
I promised Yorith we would one day travel the Anduin. When Dirhael was grown, we would go together, and we would behold the pillars of the kings. I hope that Hirgon's people can escape.
I do not know where you shall see your family again. The doom of man is beyond the vision of the elves.
Did you hear that? Ah, damn! Get after him! Whatever.
So something that I do want to pick your guys' mind about is, what was your best build, or at least your go-to one, for not only this game, but Shadow of War as well? Because unlike Batman, in which you could, yes, put on different suits, but you had the same ability for each and every one, to this game, you can rock different upgrades, attachments that will make you stronger, more fierce, whatever the case may be. So something I'm really curious about is, what was maybe not the best build of the game and what it had to offer, but what was y'all's personal favorite build that really helped y'all get through these interactions and these boss fights and the whole 9 yards?
Sharpen your blades! Great Eat and drink! Eat and drink! Eat and drink! I've got him! We'll have your head on a pole! Escaping slave! Just moved! Something just moved over there!
The war chief rules his forces through fear, but we shall show him the true meaning of terror.
Look to the skies when you're on patrol, just in case the Great Walker's jumping down on you.
Grublik.
It's this guy. This is the guy right here. At the beginning of my last walkthrough, I said, hey guys, I didn't record it, but I had my ass handed to me by a whole bunch of people, and that guy right there got the last hit on me, and he's the one that killed me. But trust and believe, there are a lot of movies out there about revenge. And we're gonna have to get Steven Spielberg to make a movie about this shit.
Nani here, Gelar Mordor.
When I go into a fight, I always want a good hunter by my side. Nothing beats stealing one of their spears, punching through a head or two.
So I challenged him to a fight, and you know what happened? His head was gushing blood before he'd even drawn his blade! Ever since you burned me, all I can smell is rotten Uruk flesh. I love it.
Reinforcements! Like a signal!
An intruder!
Get him! Light the beacon! Just give up already! I've got him! I don't have time to worry about it. it!
So I'm a fan of stupid and funny moments that happen by NPCs in a video game. And the one thing that I have to ask is, was dude really so terrified that he decided to throw himself off of that ledge? Because I got done, you know, doing the whole brainwash thing. I forgot the name of what it's called right now. But the fact that he just threw himself off the ledge, I was like, damn, bro, is it really that bad? I guess so.
Barva. Warthog.
He's all messed up and it's your fault it is. Oh, he's gonna deal with you permanent like. Don't fool me that way!
Too many of us now!
Okay, so I just want to explain why it is that I am consistently running around. It's because I am looking for a barrel that I can blow up, because I know Buddy's terrified of being lit on fire. So I am desperately trying to look for one, which I should have just been panic shooting, and I saw there was one of those meats that was hanging above that I could start attracting some categories. But yeah, I am currently trying to look for that barrel, which, as you can see, I'm having no luck in finding, but I'm gonna improvise.
What happened? Why does no one ever listen to me?
It's the time! Take him down! Wait! I'll smell something.
He is too cautious to confront you directly. We must find a vantage from which to strike.
The new weapons are ready. Time to cut open a veterans. So we need to have eyes in the back of our heads. Don't walk too close to the edge of that spot. Just pull down and get death by just breathe. Don't let it get inside your head. Stand firm and fight her.
Tars. Lamug.
You'll not surprise me like that! Challenger! I don't feel pain, so I don't feel fear. What have you got? Like a signal fire! I'm getting old enough. Look at I, maggot! We'll have another body go apart tomorrow. You! Your slippery ways won't save you from my wrath. No, not this time! Tap on my lesson already? You stay there! We'll see who's the strongest maggot. Don't waste my time trying again!
So when it comes to the Shadow of Mordor series, my worst enemy are the damn shield users, especially the ones that you cannot vault over, because that's what I rely on to get myself out of a sticky situation. I mean, hell, we just saw my last encounter where I was jumping over literally everybody like Mario does to the Goombas, right? That's what they're called? Little things with the beady eyes and the shoes and the teeth sticking out. Like, yeah, like, I always rely on that. So when I tried to fight this dude and he was like, no, I can't vault over him, I was like, bro, how in the heck am I supposed to do this? I know that you could potentially break a shield, but I think that's for wooden shields. And what it looks like, that dude does not have a wooden shield. I'm just glad that dude immediately goes blind whenever I turn a corner, and that really helped me during this interaction. But yeah, I mean, I got lucky.
this, you idiot! Don't you ever listen?
They say the enemy is weak on the left, and that the dwarves will tear through them there. Maybe then we can leave these filthy marshes and go home. Yesterday, the enemy made a call for parley.
Deerhile said that he saw ghosts on the dead marshes. I thought he just saw his own fear.
The sleepless dead, the shadow men, the dead ones. Mordor calls to them all.
Wanna sharpen your hunting skills? Stay quiet and work, or you'll get another! Did I just hear something? Hit him down! It's one on I'll flay you! Thank you.
Pocket in Balando!
Well, where is he? Your friend is either a liar or a coward.
Maybe it was you threatening his life.
Let's go find your precious treasure. Yeah, the little vermin is not here.
The eagle hunts rabbits from up high, and so shall we.
A grog. I need at least 20 men to bring that beast down.
Oh, then we must find another way.
Charging for the cave's mouth will only lead us into the grog's jaws. A well-placed arrow will do the trick here.
Impressive, Talion. That should keep the Graug occupied.
The air here is thick in death. Why am I not surprised? Looks like the Grog won his fight against the Caragors.
And now is ready for another.
Nightcrawlers, vermin from the depths of the earth.
Only you could accomplish such art, Celebrimbor.
Celebrimbor. Greatest smith of the Second Age. I'd heard the stories, but...
I remember my name now. I shaped the history of Middle-earth. I crafted the Rings of Power. Fly, you fool.
I just have to say that the Shadow Strike is probably one of the coolest abilities I've ever come across in any video game. Now, I'm not entirely too sure why. It could be the just traversal method that you can turn this ability into, especially how helpful it can be for enemies who are retreating, that I've definitely come across a lot of during these walkthroughs to be able to, like, you know, close that gap. And I think also it's just the ability to turn something that was originally long range with the bow and arrow to then immediately turning it into close range combat at the press of a button. So, and it also just looks so damn cool. So I don't know about you guys, but to me, this was absolutely jaw-dropping.
And good riddance.
I'm the one responsible for all of this. That's why Sauron wants me.
No. No. Bright Master is good. He looks after us.
Shut your insolent mouth!
Nasty Ranger. He knows nothing of the Bright Master.
I know of his legend. How Sauron deceived you into making the rings. He tortured both you and your king.
And the precious. The Master makes it too. Where is it?
I have no memory of any such thing.
Why would it even matter?
Master must remember. Yes, he must. We dig up more treasures. Yes, yes, yes. And then he will take us to it.
us but vespers of memory. The rings of power.
9 to men. Their power became their undoing. They became the ring wraiths.
Yes, the Nazgul.
But the Nazgul were destroyed.
As are many who come in contact with the rings of power.
I ain't afraid of no category. This one I see I'm gonna learn to ride.
This tower, the elven stones luminous as if they were cast from light.
Make yourself at home, Talion. We obtained some valuable information from this one before he lost his head.
These grunts know nothing. We're wasting precious time.
Wasting time. We have learned where they are keeping our blasting powder.
What need have I of blasting powder?
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Whatever leads us to the Black Hand is my only concern.
So anxious to find the Black Hand. And by all means, I will take you to him. With any luck, the Uruks have yet to discover the secrets of the blasting powder. We will need to free my men to find out.
Do you believe the blasting powder can draw out the Black Hand?
I pray so. The enemy gathers at Uruk's Hollow, where many of my men are enslaved. I pray Eren, too, is there.
I will handle the Uruks.
Perhaps we can take a more stealthy approach and incapacitate them by using their weakness. Grog. Have you ever heard of Hithless? It's toxic and is good for one thing: poisoning orcs. Follow me. When I deserted the Black Gate, I fell sick. It was Eren who nursed me to health.
Is she the reason you joined the tribesmen?
Of the many, she is my most cherished. There are only so many camps my wife could have been taken to.
Do you believe she will be at this one?
My heart says yes.
I hope for your sake she is, Hirgon.
Really, bro? I get stopped by a rock? Like, I know I say this time and time again, and I'm sorry, but broken record. I love the next game so much more just because of small things like this, to where if I come across a rock, I can literally again, I got stuck by another damn rock. Like in Shadow of War, if you come across something like that, you'll automatically hurdle it, and you can honestly gain some speed off of it and everything. But I know it was like a foot off the ground, maybe even 2, but really? I get stopped by a rock?
So many bloody pigskins stinking up Fort Moore. Back to work.
Nobody liked him anyway. This orc's been slain.
There are more plants ahead. Follow me.
Where did you acquire this blasting powder?
Traded for it with a blustery dwarf. We took his powder and left him our footprints. Pretty fair, if you ask me.
You're proving yourself to be a strong leader. For a deserter.
That is only because I leave the hard work to men like you.
In Mordor, even the flowers are of death.
There are far worse things than flowers here.
I've killed a bunch of Canagor, and I'm still stuck with you, globs.
You ain't killed enough of them to deserve a promotion.
Yeah, so get used to us and shut your whinging.
I thought it impossible Sauron would ever return.
Darkness descends upon Mordor. Soon it will be impossible not to succumb.
When we realized we couldn't fight the orcs, we started dressing up like slaves, sneaking into their camps to free the others.
A bold strategy.
Not really. Mostly, we'd end up slaves ourselves. At least we came dressed for the part. When I was first rescued by the outcasts, they told me you led the search party for my head.
I volunteered. Were you caught, our fellow rangers would have killed you. I could not let you suffer that fate.
Up here, we almost have enough poison for our purpose.
I look forward to seeing its effects up close.
This should be enough. Now all you have to do is drop it into their grog.
Will the orcs not smell the poison?
No. But if they spot you, I doubt they will drink from it. The Uruks are stationed by the front gates. For the sake of my men, keep to the shadows. I'll gather my men and wait. We'll stand ready to seize the blasting powder once the camp is clear. Remember, Talion, don't be seen. These Uruks have killed many slaves for far less.
The archers are running drills today. Did you hear that? Almost got an arrow in me, bloody leg. You won't have to worry about that happening again. I nailed every target they shot at. They were so good. Hunters have got it all figured out. Is a good sharp spear and a bit of arm strength.
What's left of the elves and slaughter every last one.
They'll come when nobody in this land even remembers them.
Mordor to Rovan.
Where were you when Dolguldur needed you? That hostile grog as usual. That's where. Slice his cheek. Let it we should put aside. Even better, toss in a fly's nest, then come later.
No wonder this stuff burns so well.
Hate how the boss rations out the grog. Don't think we're that good. I heard they keep it stashed in a cave somewhere up in the ash.
And it's one of us!
These Uruk have a twisted concept of justice.
It is not justice. It is the constant weeding out of the weak in favor of the strong.
Oh, the stink of this. I'm surprised they can keep it down. Now all there is to do is wait.
Come with me.
No.
Come with me.
No.
Come on. Aaron! It's me! It's me! It's Hilgon! Oh, my dear.
I thought I'd never see you again.
I knew you were alive. I knew it.
There will be more battles, Talion. But we will find our peace.
And that right there, guys, is going to be an amazing stopping point for yet another gameplay walkthrough of Shadow of Mordor. And as always, and you know I gotta say it, if you guys are still tuned in by this point of the video, thank y'all so much for watching, as you guys have no idea how much it means to me. I hope that you guys are having an amazing time watching these videos of this specific game so we can all relive the nostalgia and fantastic memories that this game was able to grant us. And I know I said, hey, the gameplay only gets better from here, and I believe that this specific walkthrough video was a step in the right direction. So, if you want to see if I continue to take those correct steps, stay tuned, because that next walkthrough video will be dropping very soon.